Giving all praise and glory to the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the Mashiach Yahushai, our anointed Savior. Give him all the praise and glory for this holy Shabbat day. As always, we're going to start off with Colossians 3 and 17. Colossians 3 and 17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushai. So all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior, giving thanks to the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob forever and ever and ever, giving him all glory. So tonight we're going to start with Isaiah 29 and 10. Isaiah 29 and 10. For the Most High have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered. And the Most High have put a lot of the so-called leaders, I might say, in darkness spiritually. Because if you're not spiritually inclined to understand what's going on in the scriptures and according to the prophecies that would happen in this world, then you're in darkness, you're in ignorance. He says, the Most High have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. And if the leaders are asleep, then the people that's following them will be asleep also, or in deep sleep, or darkness, ignorance, and have closed your eyes. Even though you're looking at the words, he closed your eyes, you can't really understand the deep, in-depth understandings here. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed. This is real serious because people think that they have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of this book, but the book, to most people, is sealed, which been delivered to one that is learned. So he have his doctorate degree, or a few doctorate degrees. Very learned man in this world, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learned. So that's why it's important to see this as we go through these scriptures, to see that it's not for everybody. And Mashiach Yahushua, when he came on the earth, who was the word of the Most High, he didn't come. Until this day, he don't want everybody to be saved. Or else how could the Most High say in 2nd Ezra 9 and 22, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. He have a lot of people that's born for that number that he's going to destroy. Yeah. I mean, he said it here. Look at Romans 11 and 8. Romans 11 and 8. According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber. He don't put you to sleep. Eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. See? It's already written. It's written in the Bible how he would have people that come on this earth and they would not know the Bible. They would not know it. No matter how in-depth they seem to be, they're still not going to know the truth. And that's sad because this is what we have. In these last days, this is all we have. It's right here. This is it. Psalm 69 and 23. That's all we have, people. That's why we got to learn it and live it and apply it in our life. Let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and make their loins continually to shake. And you make them have a hard time. Why? Because we rather follow the way of the heathen, which is a trap for us. And then you see, when you start to see the heathen don't really care about you, now what you gonna do? Just do something vain? Be vain? Nothing spiritual. Let me show you that Amashak Yahushai don't want everybody to get this. He don't want your eyes. He don't want everybody's eyes to be open. But you have those that think that they're going to open up everybody's eyes. He didn't. Else he wouldn't spoke in parables, riddles. Let's start at Mark the 4th chapter and the 9th verse. Mark 4 and 9. And this, he's speaking to a whole multitude of people. Mind you. He said, and he said unto them, he that have ears to hear, let him hear. Remember he closed up their ears, gave the eyes slumber. And when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 asked of him the parable. Because he spoke in parables. That's a riddle. You figure it out if you can. If you want everybody to know it, why didn't you just speak straight, plain Hebrew? So they can understand it. Just like you read it in English and you still don't understand it. He said, and when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12, so those that came from the multitude, they came with the 12 apostles, asked of him the parable. The understanding. They want the understanding of the parable. Just like some people now. They don't have no questions, so you know everything. But some really want to know the in-depth understanding of this Bible. And they came to ask questions to get the understanding of what he said. Some fell by the wayside. Some people going to fall by the wayside. Some going to fall among thorns, you know. Some going to fall among stony ground. Talking about seeds being planted, farmers planting seeds. And some going to fall on good ground. So they trying to figure out what he's talking about. Only so many people came to find out the understanding with the 12 apostles. Verse 11, and he said unto them, unto you it is given to know the mystery, that means something that's unknown, of the kingdom of the Most High. But unto them that are without, those that don't want to spend the time to get this and learn this, listen, no matter where you think you are, you don't want to put the time in, you without. But those that are without, all these things are done in parables. Listen, this is very key right here, verse 12. That seeing they may see and not perceive. Because remember, he made their eyes so they can't see, their ears so they can't hear. He put them in deep sleep, a spirit of deep sleep. He said that seeing they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand. Least at any time in their life, he's talking about, they should be converted and their sins should be forgiven them. So he don't want everybody's sins to be forgiven them. That's clear right there, point blank, without a shadow of a doubt, why our people are asleep today. Our people are asleep. And they don't want to do the things that it takes to make it. When he start, it's going to be too late. When he started to visit the earth, he started shaking the earth in diverse places. Then you want to run to come to church, it's going to be too late. Because you're not going to know. It's like right now, everybody's doing Sabbath classes, mostly. Pretty much. And he have everything go down and you all by yourself. What you going to do? He wants us to assemble ourselves together. This is what we did. This is what we done. We assembled ourselves together during the time of the Sabbath. Let's go to Isaiah, the 1st chapter. Isaiah, the 1st chapter, the 2nd verse. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Most High has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. Wow. Most High said he nourished us, 12 tribes of Israel, and we rebelled against him. Say the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master crib. But Israel does not know. Children of Israel don't know their master. But the ox know his master, and the ass his master's crib. Say, Israel ain't better than an ox or an ass. That's what he said. The ox know of his owner. The ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider. Oh, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity. You wonder why the things happening to us? Because you say we're a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, following the way of the heathen, following the way of these pork chop eating preachers telling you can eat anything and do anything you want to do. All you got to do is ask for forgiveness. But you're not under the law. And sin is a transgression of the law. So what you ask for forgiveness for if you're not sinning? Man, that's why it says, oh, sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers. I mean, we can't do nothing together. Evildoers. First and foremost, we evil against each other. Children that are corrupters, a bunch of corrupt. Let's talk about us. So we're a bunch of corrupters. They have forsaken the Most High. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backwards. Yeah, man, we used to have beautiful customs together, being together, loving each other, caring for each other, because nobody else cared about us. I guess the Most High, that's why he said in Hosea 5 and 15, he said, I'm going to go to my place until we acknowledge our offense. In our affliction, we're going to seek him early, paraphrasing. So he's afflicting us. Who's going to rouse us up? The Most High. Because the Most High is everything. He's responsible for everything. But see, people don't give him the credit. That's why I say, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people do not consider. Don't even realize we got the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The power of powers. Nobody has a power like we do. But we don't understand it. That's why we say we've gone backwards. So why should ye be stricken anymore? Say, why you got to keep on being beat down? Why you got to be stricken anymore? You will revoke more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint. Say the whole, look at the major heads of our nation. What they telling our people? You Gentiles, and we the children of Israel, we the people of the book. I done heard people that they set up, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, you are somebody. Al Sharpton talking about we're not the children of Israel. These people have to say these things. The diabolical plan to keep us from knowing who we are. It don't matter, a Gentile of another nation or a Gentile who is an Israelite. That's just like the Gentiles would have them to be in their actions. That's why I say we're a sinful nation. They're not pushing the laws of the Most High, so you're not pushing the Most High. Anybody not saying you gotta do thus say the Most High, you're not dealing with the Most High, this word of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You're dealing with some other kind of idol. It ain't the Most High. That's why I say the whole head is sick and the whole heart faint, whole mind weak, can't think right. How you gonna know right when your head, the one that's over you, not acting right in the spirit of the Most High to lead you right? Spiritually. Because that's the only way we're gonna make it, is spiritually. This carnal crap that whatever you think you're going to do, you ain't doing nothing. The Most High going to get the victory. He going to get the last laugh, as he said. He going to get the last word. No matter what anyone's want to do, they got to fight the angels that's here on this earth, ready at the commandment of the Most High and his anointed ones, just like Mashiach. That's why we're Mashiachim. We belong to Mashiach, the Messiahs. Mashiach is the Most High. The Most High going to tell the Mashiach Yahushua, rise, judge and make war. And it's on. It's on. So he's going to take them out and destroy all kingdoms. What you going to do before we come for you? Better be ready. Better be ready. He said the whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. We can't even get along. We can't even come together to do anything because we got all these different mindsets. Say from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and purifying souls. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. Meaning we still got this deep sore. That's why it's time of Jacob's trouble right now. You look at all the things that's happening to us. Only us. Many the head, who the head? Judah. Sick. Faint-hearted. We're supposed to be gathering all the nations back together of Israel. But their heads are sick. Faint. Can't come together because too much pride. Too much ego. What they say, ego, the old saying was edging God out. Edging the Most High out. Too much of this. That's why the Most High bruising us, wounding us, killing us, making us wake up and see the light from the darkness that he has put us in, because we're in gross darkness, people. Gross ignorance. Our people. Because we have not been taught the truth. So what way do we know? We don't know the way to Mashiach Yahushua. We know the way of the world. Told over and over again, you're not under the law, you're under mercy and grace. But you're a Gentile. The Gentile's not under mercy and grace. The mercy and grace only came to the Israelites. But here you are being a Gentile in the mind, even if you call yourself an Israelite. Some of you still Gentiles, some of you still Edomites. Because there's a diabolical plan to keep us divided, one way or another. That spirit of Satan is prevalent within Israel, in all people. Because he's the only one that accepts everybody. Remember, the Most High had a council. He sent lying spirits down to this earth to lie to King Ahab's prophets that he would die in Ramoth Gilead. Well, we better consider, ain't nothing new under the sun. Why are you going to allow Willie Lynch? So I say the head is sick from the sole of the foot even unto the head. There is no soundness in it. Ha. No soundness in it, because if you had the true soundness, you would know how important it is to love the Most High with all thy heart, mind, and soul, and strength, and love thy neighbor as thyself. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and purifying souls. They have not been closed, neither bound up. There ain't no bandage on none of these wounds, neither mollified with ointment. Ain't put no olive oil, nothing on the wounds. It's just straight open. They ain't stitched up, just open. What happens to an open wound? You just bleed to death. That's what he's saying. That's how we are. So your country is desolate. Your cities are burned with fire. Your land, strangers devour it in your presence, and it is desolate as overthrown by strangers. That's where we come from, the land of Israel, overthrown by strangers. And he told us it would happen if we didn't follow his laws, statutes, commandments. He said, if you don't want to follow me, I'm going to give you to the worst of the heathen. And he did this. But Israel do not consider. But you're going to consider as you see it get worse and worse, and they come for you. And you start feeling the wrath of the Most High. And I don't know what it's going to take to humble you. But it's coming. If you don't see it, you're going to see it, because it's coming, people. That's why we got to really tap into what it is that will allow us to have favor with the Most High. And that is not to do contrary to what he says. And he says in Romans 9:13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Look, Ezekiel 19:1. It says, moreover, take thou up a lamentation for the princes of Israel. And say, what is thy mother? A lioness? She lay down among lions. She nourished her whelps among young lions. And she brought up one of her whelps. It became a young lion, and it learned to catch the prey. It devoured men. The nation also heard of him. He was taken in their pit, and they brought him with chains into the land of Egypt. Now when she saw that she was she had waited, and her hope was lost, then she took another of her whelps and made him a young lion. And he went up and down among the lions. He became a young lion and learned to catch the prey and devoured men. And he knew their desolate places, palaces, and he laid waste their cities. And the land was desolate, and the fullness thereof by the noise of his roaring. Then the nations set against him on every side from the provinces, and spread their net